guys, it's Jaden. Welcome back to my channel. On today's video, I'm going to be diving into somewhat of a dark, intense topic. So, early heads up, if you have triggers about intense topics, this video, you want to be aware. So, if you want to watch it, kind of prepare yourself so that you're not kind of taken by surprise by talking about certain things that are too intense that might trigger some stuff. So, or just don't watch it if you know. Okay, and however, I want to always start. I'm not a doctor or a therapist. Not here to treat, diagnose, or cure anyone. I am just sharing my experience for your information and your own research, as well as maybe some reassurance. By now, you guys, for those of you who follow me, knows that I'm all about optimizing health, whether that's physical health, mental health, fitness, just self-optimization, improving your life, living your best life. And so a huge challenge or kind of antagonist in our lives are fears. And that's definitely a huge factor in the recovery of the health crash or even the cause of health crash. Fears and how we respond to it. A lot of stress, actually all stress, can eventually be stemmed from a fear. And so today I want to just rip off the Band-Aid, guys, because I noticed that, especially in the health recovery following, and there is a good group of people, not everyone, but a good group of people who are doing extremely well, but they do get stuck in fearfulness, and it catches them off guard, and it causes them to, panic, and then slows down the recovery process and all that. Now, this topic is going to start off pretty dark, like I said, but I promise you, for my point of view anyways, it's going to end in this all is well and happier towards the end, or as we go talking about this. So, okay, here we go. At root of all fear, then my understanding of my own experience is really one thing, but it can kind of be two things, is the loss of control and death. Okay? So, if I think about it, everything leads to that. You're afraid of you're getting a weird symptom. It's like, okay, what symptom is this? It might lead to a really horrible illness. It might lead to an incurable illness, and then you would lose all control by dying, and that's like the ultimate no control of your life. And that's not pleasant and scary, and it's a fearful thought, and it is going to trigger if you're blind, if you haven't done work within yourself and all that. It's going to trigger massive reactions and resistance, and like it's just going to grab you by, like, it's just going to put a leash on you. That fear is just going to drag you all over. And I just want to say, I am somebody who has had so much hardship as a child, and then growing up, and then throughout my life, because of who I am, my own challenges, and also these goals I have, and my personality and stuff. I've been through quite a bit. We're all, it's all in perspective. Like, there's going to be people who have gone through way more than me and have endured way more hardship and challenges and overcame them. And there's going to be people much less than me. So, but I do consider myself having gone through quite a bit. And there is a lot of fear stuff I had to take a look at. And until, and like I said, I could give you another example. You're afraid of, like, somebody broke into your house. Right away there's a fear, because you might die. This person might, So, without getting too elaborate on the scary part and feeding energy into the scary part of it, is that the when it finally dawned on me after being so just challenged with fears and with you know like hard time dealing with losing control and perfectionism and all that. If you real I realized one day, I don't know when, but it was a while ago, that uh I don't know about you, but we are all heading towards the same destination in life, right? So death is kind of like, it's happening. You just don't, you hope it's long life, and you hope it's a healthy one, and you hope it's a happy one, and you do what you can for it to be that. But inevitably, that's the natural course of life. And so now, if these intense fears, when these intense reactions to that fear, if that was really how you should be, you would everyone would be unhappy and be living in fear and never doing anything in their life, because they would be incapable. They would be under so much fear, because it's like we're all heading towards that same direction. So then I realized, I was like, well, obviously we don't, and we go on our lives. We live these amazing lives in our own way. We do all these amazing things. We conquer all these things. We overcome things, because we've for this is just, again, my thoughts. At our like core level in our nature, we just naturally accept that. That's just like a natural course of life. So we don't really think about that. We just go on and live our life, you know, and try to live our best life. So what happens with intense traumas or like issue, it's like it kind of magnifies that fear, at least for me. And then it's like a trigger. And then it's like you make it a thing, because your brain is choosing to make that now more important. Like, because you might have a heart condition because of your heart symptom that that you might not be able to cure and that you might die from, it is now, you're like, oh, it's a thing, and now you react. But when the truth is, we none of us knows like when we go, right? So we it's like, it's a mindset thing. So it's very helpful. It was very helpful for me to really just sat with that and really just soak that in, that it is in the mindset. Like, because we're hitting in the same direction. No one is escaping this. I mean, I don't know, I shouldn't say no one, but generally, that's the natural course of life. And yet we still go on, do these amazing things. We're happy, we fall in love, we we get our dreams, we live the moment, we perform, and we live like there's no tomorrow, and there is still a tomorrow, and we continue to do it, right, most of the time, or a good chunk of the time. There, of course, as with everything in nature, there's a balance. There's also tragedies, and there's all that stuff too. But where do you want to put your focus if the control you have isn't in the conditions? The control you have is how you react and how you want to think about what's already presented to you as the way it is, right? So that is kind of, dark night of the soul for me one day, a long time ago. And I realized the power I have is my reaction to this reality, and all realities all the time. It's my reaction to what is being presented to me in these outer conditions that I have no control over. So I do have, however, 100% control over how I want to react to it, how I want to feel about it, how I want to think about it, where I want to put my focus. Do I want to put my focus in working on this awesome classical piano piece that brings me so much joy and so much creativity satisfaction? Or do I want to put my focus on, like, I may walk down the street and some driver might just drive off the road and hit me. I mean, I'm just making really crazy examples here, but you get what I'm saying. It's a mindset thing. Where do you want to focus on? Because wherever you're focusing on, the reality is the reality. It's kind of there. And if there is any power you have over your life, is in how you react, how you feel, how you think, what you believe, and how you are on the inside towards what's being presented to you on the outside. Now, I'm not saying the action has no part in this. Obviously, I put my foot on the gas pedal and my car goes, right? But what's left that is so conditional and that I have no control over does not help bashing my head against the wall or running away from what ifs or, maybe, or how do I prevent this to a degree. Like, you want to do, obviously, like I always say, go get checked by the doctor. I'm using the health crash recovery as an example. It's like, you definitely go get checked by a doctor and rule out, you want to go find the one that you feel that is best for you and that's the right thing for you, and you rule out the dangers, the dangers and the conditions that the science so far has come up with ways to treat, prevent, or diagnose. And you do that, you want to obviously not continue to do or live a lifestyle that causes your health imbalance. But more than that, if you start every time you have a new sensation or symptom and you just allow yourself to react so strongly that you're taking actions as if that's going to be death for you, you're going to create so much more stress on your mental state, your physical state. We know our body doesn't know the difference between what we think is real and what's real. Your body is responding to your mindset. So yeah, guys, it's just food for thought, or yeah, I guess bring an awareness to this whole thing. And the ease and the like all is well part to this is that take a look at your life. In the most moments that you've done well, you were still living in the same reality. Like, we're all going to die, right? Pardon me for being harsh, but it's true. But even in that reality, you're doing so well. You're so happy. You didn't give a F about that reality. You just lived and you enjoyed. And that's what we're here to do. And we have plenty of time to do it. Sometimes not. But where do you want to put your focus? And if you are still here, even that moment, that split nanosecond of being alive and being connected to your happiness and focused on what's happy and what's good and what's working out for you, it's worth it, guys. At least for me. Okay, I just thought I'd share that. And I hope you guys are having a beautiful day. And, maybe the next time you are facing something fearful like that is challenging, just take a step back and realize that nothing has really changed other than your mindset. And you could easily change your mindset just like that and be a happier person in that moment, right then and there. And make better choices from being a happy person. You're clearer, you're aware, you're aligned, you're grounded, versus letting fear, push you all over the place, making bad decisions, causing you more stress, yada, yada, yada. All right, guys, thanks so much for watching this video. I did not drink like one bit of this tea. I'm just holding it. I don't know. I was trying to drink it as I was doing this video. Was not successful. I'm going to enjoy this now. I'm going to enjoy the rest of my weekend. It is beautiful, and I've got awesome stuff planned. And wish y'all well on your health recovery if you are the group of audience that on my channel for that. And just overall, live your best life, guys, and grab the moment and enjoy it. Thanks, guys. Bye. Ooh, good.
Bet you